It takes a while. Is it jerking all over the place right now? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That sucks. I don't understand why it does this to me sometimes. Like how sometimes it'll start off perfect and other times it'll start off kind of shitty. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Present time 9:09 a.m. June 16th, 2018. I'm very excited about today. I spoke with my good friend Joe. He's in town. He's here with his kid. And he's staying not too far away. I hope he'll be able to make it out to the event, to the range. It's gonna be good. Just touch base with them too. Waiting to hear from Kussah this morning. And I've done some early around social media engagement. You know, it's how I'm starting my days. I'm trying to avoid laying in bed and doing this because I don't need to be doing that. Oh, check, he's up. Nah, there you go. Boy. Fuck yeah. Damn shoes. Oh, sweet. I've got a new friend on Snapchat. Yeah. Alright, I don't even give a shit about that. Snapchat's kind of fun though. It's so much fun. Oh, my goodness. Alright. What am I trying to knock out this morning? Coffee. That's it. I don't know how long we have. I might do a reading. Should I do privates? Look, if I do anything private, it'll be clearly communicated over to audiences. And I'll make calls to action inside of my broadcasts, but the best way to get an idea of what I'm up to, where I'm headed next, outside of the social media channels, it's about Discord. If you're not on Discord, you should check out the app. You know, you even have to join my server. If you want to keep up with me individually, joining my server is probably a good move. It's a seat of community. What can I say? I care a lot about Discord. Not just as this entity, this thing. I mean the Discord community that I'm building. It's a solid group of people. And it's only going to get better. You're welcome to join up. In fact, I'd like you to. You see this text here? Come through. In my broadcasts, I don't charge people for anything. I will begin charging at some point for my time, but I'm not, in the business of, hey, you want to see me do this? You gotta fork over money. Not how I roll. But I will show what I wish to show, and some parts I'll probably wish I could show, but I can't show. I'm very lazy about this, like the infrastructure, all of it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Fucking holler. I mean, reach out to me. My DMs are open on all platforms, so say hi. All channels, I should say. I keep open to feedback. Ugh, these beans. Kind of smelly. I don't mean it in a good way. Let me give this man a call. See what he's up to. Early in the morning. Rising to my feet. Light me up that cigarette. Slap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason. Reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. I've got Paul the Yorkie. I can still get high. Hey, I saw your video message. What's up? I'm just making coffee. You had breakfast? Oh shit, I thought I saw something involving eggs. You didn't do the Bisquick and the chocolate chips? Yo, breakfast taco, that sounds great, man. Bomb. Yeah, so I reached out to my friend Joe. He's in town. And he's got his son here too, but his son's only, I think he's like 7.5, maybe 8. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to take him out, but I told him I'd let him know as soon as plans were developing. I've got another, and you know, the older friend I told you about, the one that's in real estate, he may also be able to, he'll probably be able to meet up with us over there too. So, we got a crew. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just like something to bond over, fucking shooting guns. Yeah, but you're welcome to swing through whenever, and then, you know, once we're grouped up, once we're linked up, it'll be easier to coordinate, get ETAs out, and all the rest, the whole 9 yards. Nah, just give me an ETA when you got it, and then I'll be able to reach out to everybody else from there. Yeah. Good, excellent. All right, man. Sounds good. I look forward to seeing you soon, then. All right. Bye-bye for now. All right. So we got some parts coming together. You know, got to coordinate some activities. We're gonna be shooting handguns today. While I'm, here. Brad Scott and Matt. Hot body. Hot potato. So, do I bring along eye protection? No, I think like most of these cats got glasses. You know, we're all intellectuals. We read too many books. We watch too many Saturday morning cartoons. And me, I care about my hearing too much to rely on anything else. These are fucking solid. Noise reduction rating on them is something like 34 decibels. They're excellent. Electronic hearing protection. Muffs. You should get you a pair if you shoot. Get you a pair of muffs. I don't do the double plug. I know some people like the, eventually I might get a slimmer pair, but I don't really need it. You know, it's not like I operate, or do I? You're a trader? Nah, I don't trade. I mean, I might trade some of my inventory just for fun, just to see what I can turn it into. Oh yeah, I announced I'm gonna start with like this Twitch bottle opener keychain, and I'm gonna see what I can turn it into. If I can go from that to say, I don't know, some other cool collectibles, that'd be neat. But it's gonna take some time. It's just like, here's how I am, okay? I like letting people come to me. You know, it's more rewarding to me. I'm gonna say I'm a bit of a marketer. I'm not a pushy sales guy. I'm not the guy who's like, oh yeah, hey sir, you're looking for a car? Well, I got this beautiful lemon for you. Right, of course you don't call it a lemon. I got this beautiful car for you. It's hot out there. This thing's got ice cold AC. You know, fresh carpet and everything, blah, 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 blah. Don't tell you that it's been underwater. Don't tell you that everything else, like mechanically on it, is pretty much shot. You know, yeah, we replaced everything for the cheapest parts we could. Not one of those guys. Nice crib, what do you do? I presently broadcast full-time in a bid to increase my influence. I've been building out my YouTube channel. Also Yeti Eater. I'm Yeti Eater everywhere, and I'm everywhere. So the social media game is a pretty important one for me right now. I'm still a young player in this space, but I've been broadcasting now for over a year and 3/4, so pushing 2 years in broadcast. Non-professional, because it's tough as nails to get paid in this industry. But it's not tough as nails once you know what you're doing. I don't come here and beg for money. It's done cool. That's you, yeah? Been a minute, man. It's good to see your handle again. I buy anything from you with your shirt off. Thank you, you're too kind. You're too kind. This is nothing. I'm just only starting to get back into exercising, like regular exercise. I've been terrible about it this week. I'm supposed to hit the weights 3 times a week. I hit it, I think, once this week. There's so many things that I'm interested in and wanting to work on, and I gotta carve out this time just to spend on my physical health. You used to make 6 figures broadcasting. Broadcasting on what platform, might I ask? Hey, I'm not depending on broadcasting to keep the roof over my head, to cover the bills. But it's like the people, the relationships that you make through here, I recognize those can be quite powerful. So no like, please sir, I'm hungry. It's more, hey, if you like what I'm doing and you understand, like, this stuff takes some work, you can help me out by offsetting some of the fixed costs. The variables, that's for me to take care of. Right, and then fixed stuff too. Like I gotta keep on working in order to build up the cash flows. And oh yeah, the personal finance series. Fuck, I still need to do topic number 2. The thing is, I talk about this shit so often with so many people, like total strangers and close friends alike, that it's easy for me to sell it. If you get to that point, then you can sell this expertise too. It's easy to make money doing this once you know how to sell. You know how to sell, know some shit that you're passionate about, and then boom. Law of attraction. In the 90s, law of attraction. Law of attraction. The secret. The power of now. Think and grow rich. And all of that means nothing if you don't have principles. Let that be the foundation. A solid foundation upon which to build your house or empire. Logan Paul or KSI, the fight. I don't know either one of these guys too well, but Logan Paul strikes me as a bit of a shithead. So I'm gonna root for KSI. Who do you think would win? I've gotten naked on the broadcast before. I once got naked and took a bath on the broadcast. That was the first time that I was suspended from broadcasting on Twitch. Never again. Never again. Too risky. Way too risky. With Twitch these days, I'm a good boy. Obviously doing something right with that nice crib. I tell you what, man. I didn't earn this house. I didn't earn my car. I didn't earn... Yeah, I didn't earn those two things. I've earned a bit in my time. But I've earned nowhere near enough dollars to pay for this house. This house is paid for, though. It's a gift. The car that I drive, I've been driving the same car over 10 years. Just over 10 years. Like 10 years and 1 month. Wait, yeah, 10 years and a month. It was a gift. You know, here son, here's $18,000, go buy yourself a car. I like this one. You know, oh, okay, and then like, you know, you should buy this one, not that one, you should buy this one. Even though they're the same year and model, or the same model of car, you should buy this one. Pay more money for the one with fewer miles on it. I think this was a bad idea. That's okay, it's whatever, I'm not bitching. I'm happy I have my car. I wrench on it. I did the engine oil just the other day. Ready? Need to do it on an adult site. We'll see. We'll see. If I can like broadcast myself taking a shower, taking a bath to an adult site, I might. But like, I'm very careful. No full frontal, ever. Oh, it's not because I lack confidence. I'm slightly above average in many departments. In most every department. The reason why I won't do it, I don't want my name being associated with dick pics, ever. Not looking to get taken out just because I've got my cock out on the internet, you know what I mean? Like if there was a microsecond where I flashed it by accident, you can see like frame by frame video. Oh my god, there was a dick slip. That'd be one thing, but I'm not gonna leave my junk just fucking hanging out there for everybody to look at. And besides, like, dude, I'm a highly visual animal. Although I have a good creativity too, good imagination. So, it's not like I'm walking around with sporting a semi-chub all day. You know, I'm not freaking 15 years old anymore. I wasn't born yesterday. You love Asian men? You were never outed? Look, if you're curious about me, about my body of work, kindly Google Yeti Eater. And you'll see that I've been around for a while. And depending on how much you're willing to dig, you can turn up a lot of details. And this is the thing, it's all consistent with everything I say. Everything I say. What I do is something a little different. Like, you know, sometimes I'll talk about what I do. Right now, I don't make enough money to cover my expenses. But again, I'm here to beg. Instead, I'm gonna make good money on the internet. I'm gonna take that good money and turn it into great money. And we'll see how far I get, how close I can get to this $1 million goal
It's not something I can do by myself. Like, I must have a team. I've tried for a good long while to make money on the internet by myself, and it's tough. It's getting tougher and tougher to do it by yourself. You need to bring together a team with multiple talents in order to really pull it off. Otherwise, if you have 10 out of 10 aesthetics or something, yeah, then you can make money broadcasting, living off of people's donations. But I don't want that. I don't want that.
To me, this is literally. So I was at the you're at a bus station or something. You step out, train station, you step out into the city center, and then there's some guy, an able-bodied man, he's articulate, and he's just sitting there saying, hey, could you spare €1? Makes you wonder, huh? No? I mean, I suppose I could, but why? Why would I give you money? All you're doing is sitting here, and you seem perfectly able-bodied. What are you going to do with that money? Do you actually need this money? The internet is saturated. No shit, you're the first guy getting nude on live cams in the 90s. You ever get into the adult filmmaking industry? I would like to be an actor. I shit you not. If I got the numbers, I'm gonna shoot a sex tape one day. Push it to some, I don't know, everywhere. Just circulate. Anyways, I gotta find where my other set of electronic hearing protection is. Let's see what's on the agenda for today. Outside of all this. Porn star. Oh yeah. Rock star, porn star, whatever. Porn stars are easy, come on. All you gotta do is just show up. Take deep breaths. Talk a little bit. You don't need a script. Kind of roll with it. Especially if you're the one that's doing the directing and the producing. You make it into a collaborative project. Hey, what do you want to do next? I don't know. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Easy money, right? I won't even talk about that. Dude, there's so much shit that I will do. I just gotta shut up and do it. I'm sorry, but again, this morning, getting ready to go out to the range, I'm not taking any of my own guns. Doesn't mean I won't have a firearm. I'm not shooting my own guns today. Heaven forbid I have to. Guys would love to watch you. Yeah, I know. I've had a good number of gay friends that end up trying to get a little too close and personal, I'm quite straight. It doesn't mean I haven't played around a little bit, but I no interest in I don't get sexually aroused by men. I don't find men sexually attractive. I can appreciate a man, but oh wow, you worked really hard in order to accomplish what you have, but not just not so much oh my God, I would kiss the ground that you've walked upon. You even escorted at one time? No shit. I mean, I've got a friend who's an exotic dancer. I'm always interested in what she's up to. I've actually worked in a sexually oriented business before. I was a bar back. I held that job for 2 nights, and it was just nah, I don't like it.
my clothes smell like cigarette smoke every night. I'm coming back home at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Gotta take the trash out. The garbage bags are thin and cheap and they leak everywhere. They expect me to wear nice clothes while I'm doing this shit. Nah, fuck that. Not enough money in it for me. Now, if you own a club, that's a good cash business. Of course I'm open-minded. Of course. I think you must be. Right? Otherwise, you like why limit your experience? Like, the Earth is this really big place. We're tiny people. The cosmos is fucking amazingly large. You know, you've only got this one life. Why not experience a little bit of everything? I'm definitely what you would call a variety-seeking person. I mean, one day I might pair up with somebody, but I don't, like, I think that it will happen because, you know, I want kids. I recognize there's value in providing a stable family structure, but we'll see. We'll see. It's too early. I have some vision. I'll share. You're right, money isn't everything. But money is a very, very powerful tool. As you know, money talks, people listen. When you're pulling 25K a month, you're making, okay, 25K a month. It's a very respectable amount of money to be making. This is I would call this great money. Like it's pretty great. You're getting into like the top 1% of wage earners. Of course, in the top 1%, it's a very, very long tail, right? Like you got guys that are claiming millions upon millions upon millions per year, and that's crazy. Like when you have $1 billion business, then yeah, millions per year. Okay, of course, right? Like yeah, I make like 1%, 0.5%. You're getting the experience right now, man. And guess my age, based off of whatever data you have. Like I said, Google me. Google Yeti Eater if you're at all curious. Your curiosity might just be rewarded. Or you might find that within this onion of a man, there's nothing. It's just a hollow heart. But I don't think so. I think I have a heart of gold, man. Like, times that I've been burned before, it's really, like, I was too giving. But there have also been times where I was just a complete fucking shithead. I was a shitheel, and I deserved all the hits I took. Well, save for 1, 2. There's some situations where it was just like, yeah, you know, I wasn't trying to aggress you at all. Your ass was just drunk. I believe it. You know, I used to be extraordinarily self-conscious about turning on the camera and just being photographed. Extremely. I just, you know, these days I still don't really smile for photos. I'll do a bit of like the Mona Lisa smile. You know? But I like it. Teeth look okay. There's no flashing. If I had like acne, I would try to fuck with it, try to poke at it, use some extractor thing, and I ended up fucking up my skin a lot. I want to get all of the scars fixed, but that's expensive. It's money I don't have right now. You know, it's shit that I don't really need because it's like, dude, I've become exceedingly comfortable inhabiting this form. You know. determined to push it forward. But the small shit's small shit. Unless you're looking at me in like 4K, it barely even registers. You know. From a distance, we're fine. That's all that most people will see, anyways. There'll be a really, really small number of people who get like right up to me, face to face. Oh, hey, Brad, Scott, Matt. Just a tip for you. I told my other gay friend. I told one of my gay friends about this. Like a couple of my gay friends told about this. But you should check out this place. It's on Reddit. I don't know if you're on Reddit. But if you're on it, you should check it out. And there's this subreddit right here. Check that one out. Drop by sometime. You might find me there. You might not. But, you know, I guarantee you'll find some eye candy. And then they have a Gone Wild version of it too, which is just like, it's largely dick pics. I'm probably not going to post there except to do something extraordinarily contrarian. Like, I've never posted a full frontal, but like full back, I'll show. An ass is an ass, you know? Although you do squats and you end up with a pretty nicely developed ass, as opposed to somebody who's never done squats. So you were a gamer? Yeah, I was a gamer. I was heavy into the gaming, man. I've been on again, off again with gaming many times in my life. But I like gaming. Games are fun. Games are really good. I think you can tell something about another party. Just, it's a competitive interaction, right? I played chess for the first time in ages. This one night last week. Just like kind of stumbled upon some neighbors that were just out chilling in their garage. Stopped by, drank a couple beers with them, had a couple smokes, hung around until the evening was through. Ended up playing a game of chess and winning, and that was fun. And then my opponent was like, man, I underestimated you. Because when we started the game, he was like trying to tell me how the pieces moved and shit. Because I was confused why I wasn't able to kill this pawn in the en passant move, and he's like, oh, how's this work? We're trying to figure it out. I read later, in order to pull that move off, it's got to be pawn versus pawn, obviously. It's a pawn only move. Google suggests my name mostly for Twitch and Justin TV. It's because of how I use my website these days. Like, the most public thing I do now is broadcast. But I also maintain YouTube, and the YouTube is exceedingly important. I'm going to be pumping the rate of content generation on YouTube. Daily videos, no problem. They're not going to be really short, but the material is typically quite wide-ranging. Like, any piece that I push, by and large, is going to be fairly wide-ranging, with the exception of carefully thought-out, pre-planned topics. And I've just been taking it, like, going from broadcast straight out to editing, and then like cut, splicing some other stuff. You know, it's all work in progress, man. Everything is work in progress. I wish I could say I'm a one-man show and I've been able to do some good stuff, but I'm not. Like, I'm building up a support group of people who can help me out in order to accomplish my content creation goals. And like, they all shore me up in areas where I'm weak. Myself, my chief interest is becoming a really top-tier marketer. I mean, like, really fucking top-tier marketer. I don't mean just running advertising campaigns. I mean everything, down to every last word, every fine detail. Because I fancy myself a bit of an editor. It's what I do. But I also just like shit stuff out regularly. My nightly journaling, the habit that I need to maintain, It's just like, okay, dump. Eventually, some things will bubble up to the surface. You're right, it is a learning process. Might I ask how old you are this year? And Justin.tv, I was never on Justin.tv. I'm quite inspired by the story of how Justin.tv came to be. In fact, this broadcast is probably more reminiscent of early, like the original Justin.tv than is most of what goes on. You're seeing a lot of success in this space, the IRL streams. Like that's what the heavy hitters are doing because they're able to offer people something else. Not just like, hey, look at me, I'm playing video games, I'm really good at microwaving my opponents. Hey, look at me, I'm using an aimbot. You can call me aimbot. Hey, look at me, I can play League of Legends as if I was an AI. Cool story, bro. Took some marketing courses on Udemy. I've got 3/4 of an MBA. My focuses were marketing, analytics, finance. I've taken game theory courses in college and in pursuit of my MBA. Undergraduate degree, petroleum engineering. So I'm like a systems guy. Just another system for me to crack, man. I'm constantly breaking shit. Not physically, like raging over shit. I keep small, right now too much. But ultimately, my possessions will be wound down, such I just keep a small number of nice things. Like really low-key nice, you know? Not like, look at me. The thing that my little reward to self for embarking on this journey outside of the renovated stack that I'm running, these, which are a baller, and I'm really happy with them. MSRP on these was $400. I got them for just over $100 shipped with the original soft pouch, hard case, 2 cables. Everything was minty fresh, man. The guy that owned them barely used them. Pretty proud of myself for picking up that deal. But yeah, I'll be fine. The one thing that I can't do on my own, that I really can't do on my own, is generate virality. Not yet. I don't have the numbers. I don't get the engagement rates that I need. And so it's like, you know, imploring people, hey, if you stop by the show and you feel you've learned something, or you look at some past piece of highlighted content and you feel like this is something that others should also see, please share it. Share it with your friends, your family, share it on the internet more broadly, whatever. You know, just, like, I only know of so many channels, and I have a fuckload of channels to manage already. So it ends up like, okay, I can't do it all myself. The marketing effort, it tends to work best when other people are also selling on your behalf. Like I could tell you all day, hey, I'm Yeti Eater, I'm a great guy. I don't lie, you know. I don't know. It's just like I could tell you thing after thing after thing, and it's like, so what? On the way. All right, Kussah's on the way. Sweet. I should probably get a shirt on. I might just take the freaking Reddit tank and let the world continue to see my farmer's tan. Sharing is caring, thank you. Thank you. I truly believe this. I mean, I'm not a hacker in the sense that I don't fuck with machines, code. But I like hacking systems, because that's what I do. I'm a bit of a systems architect. And I recognize knowledge transfer is highly important to effective organizations. You can learn a lot by listening to pretty much anybody. They don't have to be smarter than you. Case in point, I was describing that evening last week while I was kicking it with some neighbors. There was one guy, 27 years old, so just a little younger than I am. Talked about the street life. And I'm always fascinated by people who've had to actually grind it out on the streets. I recognized when I went into college during my freshman year that it's one thing I kind of lacked. Like, I knew a little bit because of the type of media I consumed. I knew a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I didn't consider myself nearly as street smart as I should be. I was definitely book smart. I went to church and I was talking to these young girlies, and they're like, "Wow, you talk like a book." I'd taken the SATs, trying to study up for the verbal section. I've always enjoyed reading and writing, so yeah. So my use of language, sometimes a little bit flowery, I suppose. So I toned it down a bit. And now I can communicate with a broader audience. But I can also be knowledgeable about many topics that a little beyond just your basic dude. Know a little bit about a lot of things. And I'm careful with my words. I don't mince them. I'm not fucking shit, the shit fucking. Sometimes I'll do that just for fun. I just want to be successful. And I will. You too. How do you think this dog got to be the way he is? I've had him now for 7 years and 3 months. They don't get to be like this just by accident. It's not because of his age alone. Like, he's the way he is because I'm the way I am. And I encourage certain elements of his character to develop further. Others I suppress. He's an intact male, and he doesn't hump toys. He doesn't chew my shoes. He's a very good house guest. He doesn't go around pissing all over people's stuff. Love you, kid. You hungry? Want food? Yeah, he's a sweetie pie. He has, I set him up with social media presences too, because I figure he's easier to market than I am. He's just more universally accepted. Not everybody likes Asian guys. Some people fucking hate us. Especially the ones that are more vocal, the ones that aren't the model minority. I fucking hate us. Ones that own guns and are like, yeah, train. You want to start some shit, you want to talk about race war, bring it. I don't have to group up with a bunch of Asian guys in order to fight off white supremacists. Dogs are universally adored. So I'll do this. I'll consistently engage in social media using my dog and myself. So my dog can always be the one to like my shit. And my dog, he'll say things like this. Sometimes he'll subtweet me. Like, look, he's got 11 tweets now. He's actually active. I'll sometimes engage in a little ping pong with my dog. We'll just volley some shit back and forth. We'll banter a bit. But it's really just conversations with the self, you know? How my side gut. I pity the fools that aren't. I shit you not, dude. Like, for a while, one of the things that helped my channel gain a degree of popularity, in the weeks following the Parkland incident, Parkland school shooting, I put my rifle out on display and put it up front and center. And then after that, like, you know, I tried to build up a little bit more in depth the domains of my expertise. One thing I did during that time was I would just count up bills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say the statistic, it was something like 60-odd% of Americans couldn't come up with $500 of emergency cash in an emergency. And I said, don't be a part of that statistic, you know. Like, I might be broke as shit, but I've got my emergency cash. It's truly remarkable times we live in, man. Marketers have convinced people to buy all sorts of shit they don't need in order to attain happiness. I'm a simple dude. Ultimately, you know what I'm gonna be doing? You should send me a message, man. You're on Twitter as well as at Brad Scott Matt, and you have the, yeah, that's you. Oh shit. Instant pot smothered pork chops. Right the fuck on, man. Hyper. What's hyper? Oh, I'm really curious. Awareness, awareness, awareness. AAA. We've got a similar number of YouTube subscribers at this point in time, for now. I help average people earn extra income online. Dude, we should talk. You and I should talk. We should absolutely talk. I'm gonna tweet at you, man. I'm everywhere too. Like, I'm fucking everywhere. And I'm not gonna quit until I've got the check mark next to my name on every fucking platform. You're not very active on Twitter? You've got over 7,000 Twitter followers. Why the fuck aren't you active on Twitter, dude? Like, that's absolutely your springboard to hit everything else. Like, all your other shit, you can easily hit. And they might not all be real followers, but still, that's like, you're a good 100 times larger than I am on Twitter. I would leverage the fuck out of that, man. If I were in your position. That's dope. I like that you know this, that you have confidence just to say, I know how to do this. But yeah, let's talk. We should absolutely talk. It can be on or off the air, I don't mind. Either way. Maybe we can do something together. Because you already have some established branding, you have experience in this space. A lot of people lack the experience. They have the ambition, but they have no idea how to get there. Because they've never done it before. They're afraid to take the first steps. You were an innovator. It was a very simple innovation, granted, but it had its rewards. Marketing automation is a very interesting topic to explore. The thing is, I've seen what it does, and I don't particularly care for it. You know, I really don't. My whole shtick with social media has just been to maintain a high signal to noise ratio, like higher signal to noise ratio than the next guy, and that means I have to invest a little bit more time into crafting my posts, but I don't mind. It used to be I'd get frustrated because I would spend so much time, you know, coming up with something witty to say, actually like fleshing out my shit, right? And be like, I'm not getting rewarded. Fuck this game. But now I just like, I achieved outcome independence in this space, so I don't really care. It's just like, it's gonna happen. I'm confident that things will grow. Oh shit, he's here. I should slap a shirt on. Otherwise I'm gonna scare his boy. Automation is essential. Yeah, I agree. To some extent. Hey. Hey. Oh shit, the dog's loose. The dog's loose, watch out. Hey.
Very nice dog.
Yeah, thank you. He's Paul the Yorkie. He's everywhere too, man.
Yeti eater. This is my eldest, Aiden. Aiden, this is
hi.
Yeti Aiden.
Hey.
I am the only.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, Aiden.
Nice
Welcome,
to meet
welcome. Come in. Just you guys like.
Oh yeah, we gotta take our shoes off, bro.
Yeah, that's just what we do, you know, Asian households.
Asian households.
Yeah.
I think this is in households that are concerned about keeping their you know, are these okay? These are outside.
Those are outside. Yeah, just fuck it, man. I just had the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
I had the vacuum cleaner do the thing the other day, so.
It's a piano.
It's a piano. You play?
I can play this.
I'll probably just toss all this shit out.
Although, I don't know that. I mean, I know
Yo, try playing that piece. If you can play this one, like if you can sight read this, oh my god. If you sight read this thing and play it well, like I will be pretty like very impressed.
I probably won't. I need to look at it.
Yeah, just study it for a bit and fucking like go at it. Oh, sorry. We don't curse. How old are you? How old are you this year?
I'm 12.
You're 12. Yeah. Okay. You've seen and done everything already, so.
Where do I put this?
You just pick it up and put it off to the like fold it up and throw it to the side somewhere. You know.
Tie it.
This is all you, man.
This is very.
Killer's loose. What these guys selling? Lol.
Hey, Polly.
Yo, what are you selling? What are you selling today?
We're selling fun, excitement, entertainment. Stay tuned.
There we go.
What's up, Polly?
Twitch stream is on music. Thank you, Ragnus. Thank you, man. I'm gonna fix that right now.
Stuff.
Do it.
Man, I haven't heard you play the piano ever.
Freaking try it,
I
man.
wanna know.
Try it.
Although I don't.
Try to.
Play what you play.
Try doing whatever.
And as to what key this is. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's like, what sharps are there? What sharps do you see?
4.
You see 4 sharps?
Y'all speaking Greek to me right now.
G, D, A, E. So it's in E.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's E major. It's okay, you got this.
I'm really bad at this.
Oh my baby, fuck, man. I'm still broadcasting to the music.
Yeah, I noticed that last night actually.
Okay.
Rip. Damn, bro.
So, I don't really feel like figuring this out now.
Play whatever you know. That's what I'm saying.
I know stuff. My own stuff. I know stuff.
Just
I wanna hear
play
your stuff.
anything.
Do you have
play
anything
anything.
original by chance?
Yes.
Are you comfortable playing that?
I'm gonna set this up to cover this man. And I'm gonna get a shirt on. So I'm presentable.
I have 2 things actually. Please
Okay.
don't record me.
I'm not.
I'll play some
It's all good. Everybody forgets.
I was gonna say, yeah. You think that you're alone there.
Alright. Please don't.
Please don't
Please
what?
don't record it.
Don't. Yes.
Alright.
No, it's already being done. I mean, you know, you're just not aware of it.
Yeah,
Like, as soon as you walked in here, you're being
live
captured.
right now.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It will steal your soul.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that. Thanks.
Are you like all of a sudden shy? What's going on?
Yes, I don't like
Oh,
those.
come on. This is performance anxiety. If the last time.
I do.
How excited were you to play? I'm excited to hear you play.
Just play anything.
I'm
I got
not
some-
very
I
familiar
got
with
easier
these
stuff for you too. If you
No,
want
it's
to play
fine.
this one, like this one, it sounds really good. Other shit.
Alright.
I can pull out like a beginner's book.
Alright.
I'm not doing anything, but I'm anticipation.
You sure?
Positivo.
Hey, we will be there.
Oh. There are like very few people I'm used to playing.
How are
You
you?
don't have to play.
I don't, but I want to, but I don't, but I do, but I don't know.
Just practice some warm-ups, something like that.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Well, I mean,
Do one, anything. Come on. Come on, you take the time.
There, there we
Let's
go.
go.
That's home.
Go. It's like chopsticks for like here. Go.
dude, you
I
know
can't do
chopsticks?
There, I know stuff. I don't need. How am I gonna what? Chopsticks.
You don't know chopsticks?
I know how to use chopsticks.
No, I know that.
You know that one?
No.
Just play anything, man. Play.
Nobody is judging you. I'm not anyway. It sounds like you're your biggest judge right now.
I am.
That's usually how it is.
You know the to be continued means.
Oh yeah.
I can actually play that song.
I want to hear it.
It's like really weird though, because I can do it, but I can't. I can do that.
I like it.
Yes. Wait. It's
I
like,
dig it. I get the gist.
I messed it up. It's like really weird. That was horrible. There we go. Yep, I can do that. Alright. Now that I've done
Can
that.
you teach it?
Yeah. Come.
Oh, I'm gonna. I can
Yes.
right here. I can sit.
So
Alright.
just press this. That was not a thing.
No.
You did that, I think. Oh, that's nice. I have two things that I've actually made up. Only one has a left hand part.
Are you good with the left hand?
No, not at all. But I've gotten.
So you gotta practice, right? We gotta practice with the left hand.
Alright, you want to hand me this is actually the one that I've made up more recently. That was wrong. That was horrible, but yeah.
That was good.
That's it.
That was for the first time.
That's one part.
I've heard it, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah.
I just
Mainly because I can't do it. But it sounds good. He doesn't do that for me.
Yeah, I made that up.
That's dope. This is what you want to hear what I know?
What? That's not good. Oh, I know what you're playing. I know what you're playing. I know exactly what
Does it
it
go
is.
on?
Wow.
I'll slow it down.
Let's laugh. That was so weird. Yeah. I know this. I know
That's all I know.
Sorry, we got no.
can't jump in?
Yeah, duets are fun as hell.
Which one?
Duets.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's like all I can do on the guitar, you know, just like kind
I
of
can
pluck
play the
it.
guitar. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
What? Oh shoot.
I can
You
play
don't have a
stuff.
guitar.
You have a
I
guitar?
can also play the trumpet. Yes.
Come on. Do you have a trumpet yet?
No.
Oh really?
I don't have brass.
When did you put your hands on a trumpet, Aiden?
1,000 years ago.
1,000
When the legend
years ago?
first unfolded, then I don't know what to describe it. 2 years ago at school.
Okay.
I don't know where my guitar's at.
Oh, that's fine.
I gotta find this thing, dude.
I can't do it both hands.
Guitar.
It's easier with my right.
Where'd you learn chopsticks?
I didn't.
You just taught yourself that?
No, this isn't chopsticks. What?
What is that then?
I don't know what they. I don't know.
If you don't know, then I'm telling you it's chopsticks.
Got it. So, I'm. One of these just moves if it does not. Okay. I also made that up too. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, dude, I found it.
No.
Whose is this?
This is mine.
It's very nice.
This is mine. It's
Is it in tune?
Be my guest.
I'll be the
Dude,
judge.
I don't. You be the judge. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Talked about that one.
I mean, there's like we got a chair if you want it.
This is very bad. No,
It
not
isn't?
tuned at all.
No.
Well, help you out. Can you tune it?
Just run it. I mean, it's probably completely whacked.
When was the last time you touched this thing, man?
I don't touch it. Like I don't touch it. Not yet. Not yet.
Pedal.
To tune from the piano is to assume that the piano is tuned as
The
well.
piano is probably out of tune too.
Yeah.
A bit.
Right? Like there's here. If you want to do this, if you want to tune it right, where's my tuner? What the fuck? I don't even have my tuner around here.
I don't know.
What am I doing
Maybe.
with my life? I need to tune the piano.
Oh, I know
Hey,
another
okay,
song.
you should go and like take a seat somewhere else.
No, with this, yes. But I'm gonna put this down.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't even know where my tuner's at. But there's an app for that.
There is an app for that.
Yeah, there's always an app for it.
That's actually the bass line for a song, but there's no bass in here, so I can't play that either.
No. But you can do it whatever you want.
Some gorillas.
Huh? A lot of people probably know that song.
I said some gorillas. Is that some gorillas?
Yes, it is, actually.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Why yes?
As a matter of fact.
I don't even know if it's on. I don't know what that is. That's just the thing that I figured out.
It was an ad lib. You gotta make it your own. Remix.
Figured some stuff out.
Having to do with.
I need to find this thing. I need to see.
Can you say, are we waiting on?
Just I'll figure it out.
Do take your time, man. There's no rush. That's fine.
Wait.
What else can I do?
Can you teach me something? I mean, is there something two people?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
I just don't piano, so.
Well, this is actually that's actually two people. That song. One person did that, and then maybe. one person has to do that, and the other person has to do that. It's better if I play. My mom actually told me that back part. Oh, that backwards. I don't know. One of those.
Yeah, I mean, you can, what is it? If you're on the right, you can do it's okay. It was all right. Again, I don't know anything about these, but you can't read this at all?
I can, but I can't. No, I mean, yes, but maybe, no.
You can't read it fully. What do you,
No.
what are you trying to say?
I can, but I can't.
You can see you right now. I have to toggle sometimes. Boom, and now we're just like close up of Kussah right here.
Why?
That's what it looks like right now.
Oh.
So the way this is routed, it's broadcasting out to this IP address. This is out in the cloud. Then I pull that feed back into my local systems.
Yeah, boy.
And then pump it back out again.
This IP address, where did you get a hold of that?
I pay $15 a month for that.
That's right.
For that privilege
Okay.
of being able to just blast out to somewhere else. But I can also do it free of charge, just like because I set up my router this way. If I just hit my own IP, then I'm hitting the server running on one of my machines, and I can just pick it up.
That seems less stable.
It's not less stable.
Less
It's
reliable.
more economical. It's more economical.
Okay.
It's easier for me to like take a look at by myself because I don't have any reliance on any third party.
Right, on the cloud,
You know.
and having to deal with that if it's...
Yeah, but it's like if there's like I need more resilience here.
He's really nice and he's fragile.
I need more resilience over here.
This dog.
Yeah, he's a good little dog. But I can understand when I was younger and I first got him, I also felt he was so cute. Sometimes I just want to hurt him, you know?
Don't.
No, like it's maybe you don't feel this yet.
I
But
didn't.
eventually you're gonna
Just
you're gonna get this sensation and just don't hurt the dog.
I have a cat.
Yeah.
I want to hurt her. No. enough. She's annoying.
Yeah, cats are different.
Dude, I got this from a cat.
Dude, that's
That's
like a really permanent.
Yeah,
scar.
it's gnarly. It's just
Holy
like
smoke.
Oh.
it was mad. It was scared.
Yeah, if that's bad, I got this from a bike.
Oh man.
First thing right here.
No.
Oh, this one.
Not that. That's.
Wow, dude. Okay, so since we're showing scars, can you see this one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
Sliding down a slide at my neighbor's house.
Damn.
And there was like this nail just sticking out, and it was like,
Shit.
"Hey, you want to have some fun?" Nah. Yeah.
How about some tetanus?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened
That
too. I
hurt.
had to. It wasn't. Well, it was deep enough to where it like scarred for a long time, and I just didn't take care of it. I was young.
What
I didn't care.
Dude, I'm so mad by like systems. Sometimes piss me off.
Yeah.
All right, just work. This thing, I hope will be okay. So Aiden knows. Aiden, do you know where we're going?
Oh no.
You have no idea.
He doesn't have. He has.
I mean, have a slight idea. It
All right.
involves guns.
It involves guns.
That's
Are you pro or anti-gun? What would you say?
Guns are cool.
Guns are cool.
Guns
Okay.
are cool.
I think that's a really good place to start at. You know? That guns are cool. I agree.
Guns are cool.
They are very
just
cool.
Don't kill people with them.
Have you ever fired a gun?
There you go.
I can say no to that. I
No.
mean, I played with what? And Nerf guns, but not a gun with actual shooty stuff.
Shooting stuff.
This is not a real gun.
Oh,
It's
that's
not a real
nice.
gun. But you know, based off of what you know, how would you manipulate this gun? How would you ensure
This
that
is
it's
heavy.
safe?
Yeah, this is.
How would you ensure this is a safe gun, like that it's loaded or not? Shy of pulling the trigger, because that's like you never do that. Why would you
Okay.
do that?
All right.
Yeah, okay, well he just did it. Bang! It just went bang. You killed your dad.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so this is really why we're doing this. Why? Okay. I'm gonna
that's-
ask you. Let it go, please.
I only know that. That's
This is
the
a
only
this
thing
is a little embarrassing. You said you know what now? This thing back here.
that's how you.
That's how
turn it
you
on.
turn it on. Okay.
Basically.
Let it go, please. You're incorrect. You're grabbing at the firearm and putting your hand on the trigger. Never do this.
Oh, that's
Never do this.
Okay.
You have to ensure that the gun is safe. You want to keep your fingers away from the firing mechanism, okay? To cock it back especially is showing intent. This is wrong, okay?
Okay.
So you're
again,
gonna scare people, dude.
this is why we do this. Always make sure it's safe. You want to inspect it, right? I don't know. This is obviously not a real gun, but
That's a best.
again, never point it at anybody unless you intend to
Don't
shoot
flag
them.
him.
All right?
Don't
Don't
like that.
put your finger on the trigger again unless you're intending to shoot. Are you listening to
Yes,
me?
I am.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
listening.
Woo!
I got it.
And there's a lot to learn.
Thank
dude.
you.
There's
Thank
a
you.
lot to teach. You gotta.
It makes me nervous.
All right,
Yeah, I know, but you'll be
All right.
okay. Aiden's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I definitely believe
Yeah,
this.
you
but-
just gotta keep it pointed in the safe direction. But okay, so going back to this,
Please, I'll allow you to
like,
talk.
how would you verify if it's loaded or not? How would you know if there are rounds in the chamber?
I have no idea.
Okay, so easiest thing to do, you cycle the slide. You've seen how like when every time you pull the trigger,
It's not gonna work.
bang, and then like the slide goes back.
Oh,
The slide goes back to eject the old brass, and then as it goes forward, it picks up new fresh round and chambers it.
From the
So
magazine, right?
if you drop the magazine on a firearm and then work the action, you'll see whether there's a round in the chamber. And some of them have a loaded indicator, either on the side. This would be a thumb safety, but it's not actually functional because this is a replica. This is a lighter, but it looks scary enough that like some people who are not knowledgeable about firearms be like, oh my god, that's a gun. It looks like a gun.
It does.
It's
actually.
it's very chromy. I personally, I don't know if I'd own such a chromy gun.
Yeah.
I'm more of the
Matte
into the
black.
matte black. Yeah.
Why
black.
do you have this?
This just because this is the evil. This is evil right here, right?
Why is that evil?
Why is it evil? Great question.
Inquiring minds also want to.
It's not evil. I think it's actually really really cool.
Can you actually use that? No.
What at home? I wouldn't shoot this at home.
No, I mean like, can you actually? Like,
So
Is this
you're
safe?
seeing what he's.
can
what
you
he's-
actually make bullets come out of it?
Hell
This
yeah.
is a real gun,
Oh,
Aiden.
this is-
It's very much real.
That's nice.
Yeah, so he's showing you like that this is how you manipulate a gun and make sure that it's safe and handle a gun properly, safely, especially when you're around people and you don't intend to shoot it.
I don't. I would not intend to shoot any person unless they're.
I mean anything. We're not even talking about just shooting people though. You know what I mean? Yeah, because that's definitely
Not a good idea.
right.
Yeah. I mean, you want to give them a chance. Like, hey, I leave or I have no choice.
It's just
No,
like,
it's like-
unless
it's
they're
the
like
freaking
seriously
worst case scenario.
threatening me and I intend to take their weapon, and if I knew how to do that.
I mean, this is about, you know, your safety. What did I say we were going to do before you heard that this was about firearms?
Something about self-defense.
Okay, so this is a big part of self-defense, especially in this
Knowing
country.
how to
Right?
use a gun.
Yeah.
In this country, oh yeah.
Oh, see, you're already a certified citizen of Texas. He has a shotgun.
This is a BB gun, actually,
Well,
but
it's still a shotgun.
it's not a shotgun. It's a BB gun.
rifle.
Yeah.
But it still
Yeah,
looks like one.
I mean, but this is again, this is good information, a good lesson to teach here. That, you know, every gun is not a shotgun. You know, just because it looks like it. You know, this is
It's a lever action rifle.
excuse me. This is
Okay, yeah,
mostly
BB
harmless.
BB guns are painful, I've heard.
All right, so this one is real.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Please
touch
verify that it's empty.
I cannot.
Stand over here.
Okay, watch out. We got all sorts of crap everywhere, but please verify that this firearm is empty. Going over what we talked about
What are you
earlier.
doing with your finger? First of all, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we
This
want
is
to keep
very-
it on the side like
This is
this.
very, very important.
Keep
Okay.
it glued to the frame, just outside of this trigger guard.
Got it. Yeah.
All right. How would you verify this firearm is unloaded?
I don't want to touch anything.
No, it's not. It's just the same as this. Remember, you're already working this
Do I-
thing. How would you work that? How would you verify it's unloaded?
They just pull
Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead and cycle it. Go from here, where we have these serrations. It gives you a lot easier of a grip,
Yeah,
like this.
Oh,
right here.
Oh, I see.
Get a nice grip on it, and then work it back.
Oh,
Okay.
It's not.
It's definitely not loaded. Bring it all the way to the rear. All the way to the rear. You hear that click?
Locked it.
All right. It clicks back because there's nothing in the mag, and in order to move it forward again, with nothing in the mag, you would depress this. It takes some force. Boom.
That was
Make
loud.
sure you don't get your like the web of your hand. Don't get it caught up here. It's a first time shooter thing. Don't let it get caught up here, because when that slide comes back, it'll bite you,
Ow.
and it hurts. Like it'll hurt. It will drop blood.
This is very cool.
Do you know how to drop the magazine?
This gun's a little different from most, man. It's usually you work your finger. Usually it's gonna be a finger. Like this one. This is the mag release.
It is not over there.
No, it doesn't drop from there. This is a bit of a different gun. This is it has an ambidextrous magazine release.
May I?
Oh, sure.
I use my middle finger to hit that.
Stop. Aiden. Aiden. Safety.
Found it.
Safety, please.
Where?
You're aiming the gun at me.
Oh. I found it. It's here.
Now, like, hold it up and pull the slide back.
This time it doesn't lock. Why not?
Oh, because I took it out.
Yeah, you talk about the mag, so it's
I-
just gonna
I-
slide freely.
I figured it out. It's here.
Yeah. But not all of them are like that. I mean, it's like Walters are like this, Heckler and Koch. This one's like this. Are you guys shooting up? I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot some.
I know stuff now.
We're gonna shoot some paper. We're gonna tear some holes in paper.
You have to be, like, gun
Is
control.
that alright?
Oh, wait,
Hearing
I just-
protection.
Oh, wait. Oh, now I know why we have those. We're doing this at your house.
No, we're not doing this at my house. Christ. You know how expensive it is to clean up after a shooting?
No.
Nah, it's extraordinarily expensive, so we're not gonna shoot guns in here.
Got it.
Unless people pay us insane amounts of money, in which case we can like maybe
Do
shoot
whatever
a
we
wall
want.
or something.
Oh,
shoot the
that
floor.
sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm talking about like $1,000 plus for each trigger pull, because it's very expensive to clean up. It's a pain in the butt.
Why do you say that it's thousands of dollars plus? So this is actually news to me.
Oh, because it's really expensive.
Who you-
It's a pain. It's a pain to
This
clean
is,
up after
this is
these
very important. I want to
I see now.
Yeah, ready positions either down or up.
or straight up.
Yeah, straight up, straight down. That's how they usually roll. You know, it's just the way it goes. Yeah, because at any other angles, you're liable to flag somebody. So, yeah, there you go. Here. In fact, we'll rest this.
Just put that somewhere else, yeah.
We'll lean it here.
Oh, see, we want some music to firing guns. That sounds fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The aux cord.
I want some rock and roll, man. Maybe some AC/DC, right?
Pick your own soundtrack.
Or
If you have the aux cable, bring it.
what are you looking for? Maybe some Aerosmith. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else that you have, any questions you might have, Aiden, that we can address before we head out?
No, actually.
Are you gonna?
To a piano?
I guess so. Yeah, we can put this down.
All right, man. And then I guess we'll be good. Afterwards, I don't know what you guys want to do, but if you intend to swing by here, then we can carpool. Even better.
I don't see why not actually. But again, I was asking how long you had intended to
You
stay
know,
out.
it's like however long you want to go for. I'm happy to just like sit around and chaperone. You know, it's been a long time since I've been in there, so I'm happy to just go and
This is
hang
made
out
out
for a
of
bit.
Legos.
All right. I mean, I'm thinking. Okay, it's about 10:30 now. 11, 12, 1.
I want to ogle the goods, man. There's gonna be some solid product out there.
Yeah.
Like, really solid product.
I'm thinking between like. I'm just letting you know,
It's whatever, man.
and I'm cool with that.
It's whatever.
We can carpool if you like.
I would prefer it because you know we gotta skim the earth however we can, right?
Absolutely, I'm down with this.
These
You know,
are made out of Legos.
making
I
sure
like
that we
these.
don't
Sorry to walk away on you.
utilize any resources unnecessarily. You know.
I have to grab my go bag.
Wait, so
Definitely got mine.
did you like have instructions for this, or did you just make
I think I had instructions for
this
these.
one?
Yeah, no one's too. Like,
Those are
I
super
usually
old.
they'll either offer instructions or sometimes they have a picture and then I'll just go and figure it out.
That's not that yo-yo. I mean, just for right
This
now.
one? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's it.
You can stick around with that one. That one's, it needs some lubrication. I don't have any, wait, I actually have appropriate lubes now for yo-yos. I just, like when I was a kid I didn't. I put freaking Vaseline in there.
I didn't know that
What'd you do?
yo-yos needed lubrication. This is
I thought guns was a redneck thing.
yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Welcome to Texas. There are more than just rednecks here.
Yeah, we got a lot more than that. Your sister looks stronger than a motherfucker she is, man. Your sister looks really fucking strong.
She's intimidating me.
She's so strong.
To me, rather. Yeah,
What
yeah.
sister?
Yeah, either sister.
I don't know where she is.
She's
Somebody's making a comment.
yeah, she's stronger than a motherfucker. She's really strong.
Got it.
Yeah, cause I link up to her social and stuff through my channels. Just like why wouldn't you do that?
This is
family.
a nice house.
Well, thank you.
You just live here
you
by
see
yourself.
this? You see this big toy? That one?
Nah, yeah, what do you do with this?
This one's a chamber vacuum sealer. This
Oh,
is
that's nice.
yeah, you kind of know what it does just off the words.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, I live here by myself with
Oh wait,
my dog.
you have meme stuff?
Hmm?
You have meme stuff.
What's meme stuff? Why? The way? This is the way, yeah.
You
But I'm
have-
trying to get rid of that way.
Oh,
Like, there's better way. There's better proteins out there.
got it.
Yeah.
Are you getting rid of it by using it? Are you getting rid of it by using it?
Yeah, I'm consuming it on the daily. As long as I remember, I'm consuming it. Anyways, I haven't heard from the other. I've heard from one other folk, and we'll figure out what the other one's up to later. He might not make it. I don't care. I'm gonna bring clothes.
Oh wait, no it's not. No it's not. No it's not.
Well, I mean, that one just shoots salt, but there's no bugs right now, so we don't need to shoot it,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though. It's a good gun. I really like that gun.
Shoot salt.
What?
Why would you want to shoot salt?
Because salt it's hard enough to kill things like bugs.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you can take bugs out pretty easily with that, and it's called a bug assault. That's what it does. Just kills bugs.
Why do you have so many guns?
Why do I have so many guns? Lol. How do you answer that question? Do I have black socks? If I don't, fuck it, I'll wear white. Whatever. Oh, these. I don't want to wear white socks. I want to wear my new ones. We're going out. Gonna have some fun. It's go time.
I mean, but it's all up to you. You understand? Like everybody is responsible for their actions and their choices.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That whole spiel. That whole spiel. Yeah, it's important though.
Oh, I have a pocket knife. Not with me, but I have one.
That's good. Pocket knife is a good tool to have.
I think everybody should. At least every other person should probably.
Not everybody should learn knife fighting skills.
I don't know those. I just have it.
Yeah,
To have it.
it's a good thing to have. It's a really good thing to have. Good handy,
Oh.
There's everywhere. Dude, it was just the other day in Kansas City, Missouri. There was a woman who was carrying a sword. She barricaded herself. SWAT called on her, police mobilized at like 15 minutes, surrounding a woman in a shed with a sword. With a sword, and they shut down this like nearby. You know, she's just in a shed, and ultimately she was fired upon and killed.
For what? Just
having a sword in a shed. And
What's the story? You have to give a little bit of just.
That's it. Like I don't know what the full story is. She was just in a shed, and like she was in a sword. They surrounded her and then shot her and killed her.
That's nice.
I'm gonna look this up later. That's absolutely
Kansas City,
incredible.
Missouri, dude. It's deplorable.
That's insane.
Like you got 15 guys.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, men. Probably men that are like they have some degree of training. They might be fat ass cops or whatever, but but there's some that know what they're doing, and they should talk with her as opposed to firing upon her. She's just got a fucking sword. What's she gonna do with a sword?
It's lethal. Okay, the sword.
Yeah, it's lethal, but it's not ranged.
It's not like she's gonna use it.
Yeah, I mean she could. She might take out one person,
right?
But if she makes that wrong move, then okay, she gets. She hit her with the taser. You got 15 guys with tasers. What are you doing shooting her with real bullets?
This is nuts, man.
Society, man. It is. Like that's something that for them to learn from. Because like, what are you doing firing upon people with swords?
You definitely shouldn't be firing upon. Be ill, you know what I mean? Yeah.
She could be
Even
straight.
if they are Deadpool, hopefully you know that Deadpool can't just be killed by shooting at him.
With swords. No, sorry, they can't do that.
No, yeah, it's not the same. And that's tragic, really.
The broadcast is all bad. Anyways, when we get going, and I'm just gonna call it for now. We'll see you inside of the range.